Welcome to another Star Wars Armada Explained. I'm Karnak. Today we're going to be going over the G-8 Experimental Projector. This card is for the Experimental Retrofit. How can you tell? You look in the bottom left hand side of the card. You'll see the icon there for Experimental Retrofit. This card costs 8 points. This card is also unique. You can tell it's unique because you can see the bullet point there at the start of its name. It means that you as your player can only field one of these cards. The text on this card says, before an enemy ship at distance 1 to 5 resolves the determined course step, you may exhaust this card to temporarily reduce the speed by 1 to a minimum of speed 0 until the end of this maneuver, or the end of the maneuver. So how does this card actually come into effect? So say that I have this interdictor here on the bottom. He's got this card equipped. Say this interdictor up here at the top. He's already done his attacks. The guy is getting ready to pick up his maneuver tool to start fiddling with it and figure out what he's wanting to do. So the timing on this card is actually specific. So you have to declare the use of this card, and you do exhaust it when you use it, as he's picking up the maneuver tool. You declare it at the beginning of the determined course step, not at like the very tail end. Like he's locked in the tool, he's picked up a ship, you can't suddenly jump in and be like, oh, I'm activating this card and now, haha, gotcha! You have to suddenly slow by 1 speed. You can't do that. Because for one thing, for example, say if this ship was going speed 2, and say he was doing a maneuver like this with this movement chart, and he was going to go speed 2 like that. If you just suddenly say, haha, gotcha, you have to slow down 1 speed, and he's already locked in his maneuver tool, he can't drop back, he can't do a speed 1 maneuver because that's an illegal maneuver. You can't not overlap your movement tool. You can't do something like that. So you have to declare it as soon as you can, in terms of as soon as he picks up the movement tool, you have to say, hey, I'm using this card. And if he is going already at speed 1, for example, and you activate this card and he has no ability, like he doesn't have a navigate command, he doesn't have a nav token, he doesn't have like a fleet command like entrapment formation that can help speed him up, then that player then knows that, hey, even if I move at speed 2, I can only resolve my movement at speed 1. So that way he can actually place his movement tool down, it's a way that he can legally make a move now. For example, the interdictor can only move, with 1 nav click on 1, or 2, again, if he's got a navigate token. Or if he's going at speed 1, he has no way to speed up, then he just stays where he is because it reduces the speed by 1. So if he dedicates like, yeah, I'm going to move speed 1, I don't have any way to speed up, he actually stays in place at speed 0. He can't go any faster than that. And that is the G-8. There is one clarification for this card. It says, when this effect is resolved on an enemy ship and that ship changes its speed dial during the determined course step, the ship's speed is temporarily reduced by 1 from the current speed on its dial. This effect can be resolved on an enemy ship that is executing a maneuver from an effect such as engine techs. This effect is resolved before the determined course step of that maneuver and reduces the ship's temporary speed by 1 to a minimum of 0. So you could use it like on a ship like the Interdictor or Gladiator, if they're trying to make, like they've already made their original movement and they say, hey, I'm going to engine tech, and they say, hey, I'm going to make this movement. You can be like, nope, G8, you're going to stay, at speed 0 for that maneuver, because engine tech only allows you to make an additional speed 1 maneuver. So they can't go anywhere. They can't do anything. So very expensive card, but there definitely are some situations where, having that manipulation can be helpful, beneficial to you. If you feel like I got anything wrong or anything's in error, please be sure to post a comment on the video. Let me know so I can try to resolve it. Otherwise, thanks for watching.